Hi, and welcome to B-Town Talk. I'm your host, Dawn Davis, and with me today is my co-host, Mayor DiGirolamo. And Mayor, congratulations on being elected to your 6th term as Mayor of Bensalem Township.
Well, thank you, Dawn. It's a privilege and honor to serve the people of Bensalem Township, and it's a great team that we have here in Bensalem to get the job done, and I'm very proud of everybody and all of our employees who on a daily basis make Bensalem what it is.
Absolutely. I know we're all very happy about it, and many things to come. We're taping today on the 12th of November. Of course, we were closed yesterday for Veterans Day, and many things. I mean, if you read the paper today, of course, watch your mainstream media, you'll see that our World War II vets are dying in vast numbers every day, losing that valuable piece of the greatest generation and the true heroes, of course, but everyone who serves in our armed forces are heroes, whether they see war or they do not. And yesterday was about them. And you know, I know our building is dedicated to the veterans, and maybe you could talk about that a little bit.
Our township building is definitely was dedicated in 1992 to all veterans of all wars, men and women, and we rededicated it we had a show about, I guess, almost 8 or 9 months ago.
Well, it was in May, I believe,
in May,
right?
Yeah. And we rededicated, not just that, but we put up all of the plaque with all of the men and women that paid the ultimate price here in Bucks County. And that's in the newest garden right next to the entrance to the township building. So if you get an opportunity, go out there and look at that. And on a daily basis, remember the men and women that are serving this country to give us the opportunities that we have on a daily basis.
And it's actually nice what they did out there. It's subtle, but it's very nice with the new brick pavers, and I believe a grant was acquired to get some awnings over the township building at the various entrances, and that particular one is the larger one. So it really does look nice out there.
It is, and again, I hope everybody went out yesterday and honored our veterans, so as I'm sure most did.
Absolutely. And the purpose of today's show really is to somewhat update you as to it's hard to believe, but in a couple weeks is going to be December, and the holidays are just sneaking up on everybody, and we wanted to quickly provide you with some of the happenings here at Bensalem Township. And I believe we're going to do it in a little bit of date order. So,
well,
I think you are starting.
See if we get the dates down here.
That doesn't start
yet. No, this is the one.
That's the one.
The Christmas Bazaar, Old Bensalem. The Christmas Bazaar is Saturday, November 16th. It's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's the Bensalem Presbyterian Church at 2826 Bristol Road. It's very easy. Most people know where it's at. By the way, at that church, and I've got this from when I was with the Tricentennial, has, we think, the oldest tree in Bensalem.
That big?
The major big tree down by the little creek. And that's where, if you go into the bazaar, look at that tree. It's unbelievably magnificent.
Oh my, it's humongous. It's humongous.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. It's a sight to behold. They always have cool things going on at that church. They always provide us the information to disseminate it to the public, and we're glad that they do. I mean, they have spaghetti dinners and barbecue dinners and just fun family things. And with that being said, being that it's a Christmas bazaar, you can always find the neatest, coolest things, especially handcrafted artisan items at these local church bazaars. So the Presbyterian Church, the Old Bensalem, is one to consider on that particular date. With that, I guess we're going to be going right into the Thanksgiving Day holiday.
The big one.
Well, what happens before the Thanksgiving, though?
Well, before Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Hanukkah begins at sundown.
Hanukkah begins at sundown.
Yes.
Correct.
And,
yes, it does on the 27th.
27th, that's a big day.
Yes, it is for our Jewish community, absolutely. So to our Jewish community out there, we wish you a happy Hanukkah. It's quickly approaching, and we hope with your traditions that you enjoy your family and friends. And with that being said, the next couple of days is the traditional Thanksgiving holiday.
Well, actually, the very next day is Thanksgiving, the 28th.
Absolutely.
The very next
Did I
day.
not say that? Is
You
it?
said in a couple days. But
Well, I said the next couple days,
Yes.
meaning after the 27th, we would have the 28th,
29th,
29th.
and the 30th.
Well, that's
There you
our Thanksgiving, everyone's Thanksgiving, and we will be closed. That's the point we're trying to make here, that the municipal building will be closed on Thursday and Friday, and then you have your crazy, how about how some of the stores are now
I was
going
just
to be
thinking,
open
I was gonna say that
on
to you.
Thanksgiving? I mean, this is a first in my lifetime. I don't ever remember that.
My lifetime's
ever.
a lot longer than yours, and it drives me crazy. My goodness, everybody can't get to stores fast enough.
The only one that I know that has been open for maybe that I recognize that it was open for the past few years has been Kmart on Thanksgiving. Now they're going to be open.
Can I just tell you a little bit about Thanksgiving, what it meant
Sure.
to me and my family?
Of course,
our family growing
I
up?
love your stories.
It was nothing other. What about
Family.
Thanksgiving and food? That's what it was.
Right.
That's what it was.
It's sort of like it's glazed over these days.
And I think everybody's just so excited to buy presents.
I think
and
everyone
go
has
out.
forgotten.
Yeah.
Well, it sort of paints with
I
a
don't think
broad
they
brush.
forgot. I just think that we've changed
It's
our
just
culture
like
a
it's
little bit.
Halloween, Christmas. We sort
Yeah.
of gloss over Thanksgiving when it's such an important holiday. It's one of the largest travel days of the year as people.
Well, that goes back to family together
Sure.
and everything. Sure.
And I think it's wonderful.
Oh,
I
it's
can
a great
imagine back on the farm, it must have been a wonderful, wonderful celebration
We had
in your
a-
household,
we
being
had-
that you were farmers.
We had a pet. We had a one-legged turkey. I'll never forget it.
You
And it-
did not.
Yes, we did.
Are you
One-legged
telling the
turkey.
truth?
Yeah,
Okay.
telling
I
you
thought
the
maybe
truth.
you're setting me up for a joke.
And it was
here.
a white turkey, one-legged, and we always spared him. And so he made it through
An
for many.
albino turkey?
He was white. Yeah, there's a lot of white turkeys.
Huh,
Yeah.
okay. I
And-
learned something new
And
every single
he was
day.
spared. He was a great pet.
He was
and
scared?
Spared.
Oh, he was spared.
From the Thanksgiving Day table. He was spared.
Did he have a name?
You know he did. I can't remember.
How about Lucky?
I think we called him Gobble. I'm not sure.
I do
Okay.
love listening to your stories about the farm and family and everything like that. But speaking of Thanksgiving, you know, a lot of times people are alone. They don't have family. Or conversely, perhaps mama doesn't feel like cooking. So we have a great alternative for you where you could celebrate and have a scrumptious Thanksgiving meal at the Ben Salem Township Country Club, which of course is located on 2000 Brown Avenue. They're having a magnificent Thanksgiving buffet. They're serving from noon until 5. The menu looks magnificent, and of course I'm not going to go into it, but if you're interested, you need to make a reservation, and you simply do that by dialing 215-639-5556.
Let me touch on that. We've done that a couple times. The whole family has gone over there for Thanksgiving.
We have done it as well.
And they've done a great job over there. So if you want some place to go on Thanksgiving, the Country Club, Ben Salem Country, a great place to go.
And especially since it's been renovated. When our family celebrated Thanksgiving there, we did it pre-renovation. And I can tell you that post-renovation, it rocks. It's just a beautiful facility.
It's your golf course, too. It's your country club. It's Ben Salem's Country
Absolutely.
Club. Belongs to everyone.
140 acres of open
Yeah.
space saved by mayor and council. So
Costs
we
a
have
lot of money to save it, but it's well worth
But
it.
it's
It'll
worth
be there
it.
forever.
Absolutely, and it has so much history there. Now, next on the doing it in chronological order, we have the annual toy drive at Carrabba's Italian Grill, located on Street Road. Always a magnificent civic partner to Ben Salem Township. It is the annual toy drive. So what that entails is you come in for a fabulous lunch at Carrabba's. Who doesn't like Carrabba's? Their food is excellent. It's $10 for adults, plus a new unwrapped toy. Children 6 and under are free as far as paying for the food, but they would still like you to bring an unwrapped toy. And these particular toys that are collected, or gift cards or whatever it may be, stay in Ben Salem. And I think that's really important for people to know. It's an afternoon of fun, family, friends, $10 and an unwrapped toy, and you can kick off your holidays and spend it with Drew and the gang over at Carrabba's.
There's a couple things, Dawn, I want to touch on before we continue with all these great dates and programs that are going on around. And one of them is when you talk about food. These food pantries are really having a lot of problems. They really are. And churches, wherever they have organizations, certainly the Red Cross, all of them are having a hard time getting enough food. So if you see it in your way, and I'm telling you, some canned goods, some things like that, packaged goods, it's not a, we can all afford to do that.
And Mayor, you know what, it's not, and how do I go into this? Look at the typhoon that has hit the Philippines.
Oh, yeah, that leads right into that.
10,000 people.
They don't know how many.
That's what they know of so far. And of course, the United States is coming to the aid of the Philippines. But just imagine, I can't even imagine that type of loss. But imagine at home here in the United States, even locally, people, maybe even on your own block, the working people who just can't make ends meet, and the first thing that gets cut a lot is their food.
Can you imagine?
And nutritious food.
We can't even imagine what's going on
we cannot.
And with disease and all kind of things there. It just wiped it out. Look at New Jersey when Sandy hit, and just multiply that over and over.
And that's still, I mean, the remnants of Hurricane Sandy are still felt and will be felt for a long time.
I don't know, if you can keep, we don't have a date yet. Senator Tomlinson, Representative DiGirolamo, and myself are help sponsoring at St. Ephraim's Church at their hall.
I have to write this down. This is how things happen around here sometimes.
But we don't have the date.
I know.
But we're working on that to have a fundraiser. So whenever you hear about that and you'd like to come and
this is for the victims.
That's for
this
the
is
victims.
For the Philippines.
Yes,
for the typhoon.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So Filipino, we have a large group here that live in Bensalem. I've been here for many years, so coordinating with that group, we're doing this and hopefully raise some money so that we can help in our way.
Well, once you get all the information,
absolutely.
make sure you give it to
that was
us,
up this
and
morning
we'll
that
get
it just got started. So.
Disseminated through our social media and things of that nature.
Yeah, and Dawn will put that up. As soon as we have the date, and Darren, they can put it on a screen and let everybody know.
It's funny, Darren.
Annie.
It's like he's Darren from Bewitched.
Annie.
Darren. Sometimes Barbara calls him Duran, like he's French.
Huh?
Or Darren.
So far, he's nothing bad. They call him all good names. And he's a great employee, by the way.
Oh, he absolutely is. Everything you see here is just Darren, he rocks our world. But this year, we have a little change in the annual community tree lighting here at the Bensalem Township Building. It's usually the second and sometimes the third Sunday of December, but we wanted to
There's Santa Claus.
get it done early this year. So we're doing it on Sunday evening, December 1st from 6 to 8 p.m., where in partnership with the Eddington Fire Company, they bring, as you can see, and what a beautiful job they do on the sleigh and getting Santa here. It's just teamwork like you always promote. You can really see it in action as Santa is brought to the municipal building, to the delights of the children who are waiting here to see him. And the elves are always prepared. This year we'll have cookies and juice, and always providing a little token for the kids to get the kids excited about the approaching holiday. And that would be good boys and good girls. Look at them all coming in.
Yeah,
see, they're the good boys and good girls.
December 1st?
December 1st. That's a Sunday evening from 6 to 8 right here at the Township Building. So we're giving you plenty of notice so that you can participate. And weather permitting, I mean, although it is inside the Township Building, but, we kind of wait outside, light the tree, and then make our way in to see Santa, as you see that young lady right there.
Oh, we're
doing
going to make
such.
sure we have good weather. That's going to be something.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Just
that's
I'll dial it up, fax my request in that I need
you know,
good weather.
another fundraiser is dodgeball with the police.
Brutal
not-
game.
Yeah,
but-
not just Fred Harron broke his wrist last year. Our director of public safety. He didn't miss any work. We made him come into work every day, but he was playing dodgeball with a lot of the police officers and some outside, policemen from other
Oh,
communities.
I know.
There's a whole bunch of them.
It's an annual fundraiser, and it's a fun game. It
And it's
takes
great to
some
go
skill.
watch. It's over. Is it still at Armstrong this year?
Well, what does it say?
Okay, here we go. Ben Salem High School it's at. Thank goodness we looked at this. Ben Salem High School on Humboldt Road. Everybody knows where the high school's at. And it's that great new gym, so it should be really nice.
It is a beautiful gym.
And,
it certainly is.
It's charity for underprivileged children. And I'm seeing here there's 6 teams, and teams may be co-ed. So anybody wants to play, I'm sure they could get involved.
Is there a fee of any
A
sort?
fee to get into
Is there
it?
a toy?
Boy, oh yeah, anybody that
Okay.
comes brings a toy,
Okay.
a present.
That's important.
That's the main focus that it's about. It's about getting toys and all for the kids, and they get plenty there. People come in to watch, have a good time, and bring a toy for a great cause.
I felt bad for Fred when that happened because I, too, not at dodgeball, I happened to be roller skating, but that's a mean old fracture to get. Plates, pins, you're just never the same. But, and then there's one thing that's not on here. It's the holiday breakfast, which is sponsored by the Kiwanis, the Lions. That is Sunday, December 8th. That's also at the high school. And that's always been, that is a tradition here in Ben Salem. As we can see on the screen, that's Caroline. She always plays Santa's assistant. And, it's pancake,
I thought it was
sausage.
Mrs. Santa.
It's just an assistant.
Oh, just an
Not
assistant?
Mrs. Claus. It's just
Oh,
an
I thought that was
assistant.
Mrs. Claus.
Yes. And also during that program, the Kiwanis, I haven't seen the bins out lately, but the Warm a Kid program, where people donate gently used coats, hats, mittens. I can hear myself saying this at another time. Are you sure I didn't talk about this before?
Well, it could be, but it's good to always repeat it.
But to get back to that, and even new, people will purchase new coats and gloves and mittens to provide to that part of our population who they need outerwear. It's getting cold out there. And at the holiday breakfast, that's where the coats and whatnot are disseminated. So we hope that you can make it. I don't have the flyer in front of me, but if you visit our website at www.bensalemtwp.org, you will see the flyer on there. It's an annual tradition. It kicks off the holidays along with all the other things that we've talked about today. And we hope you'll make note of it. With that, I don't have anything else. Do you?
Newsletter.
Well, okay. Well, I'm glad that we're doing this show for a couple of reasons. The newsletter, the township newsletter that comes out quarterly, it will be out. This particular edition will be mailed to the public on December 9th. Now, the cutoff for our newsletter was November 5th. So there's a lot of information and things that are happening in between the firm date for the publisher to have the information and activities happening and the date it gets mailed out. So we wanted to take this opportunity to tell you these few events that are occurring between that time.
Isn't Ben Salem really, really seriously a great place to live, work, and raise your children? Seriously.
I think it is.
And
I certainly think it is.
I've been here my whole life.
We've done it.
It's just a phenomenal place. It has a lot of history. I don't know how many people are newcomers here. You should go over to our Historical Society building right here on Knights Road. Learn about this town, and certainly there's a lot of people that know the whole history, and it's an incredible place. 1992, we were 300 years
300
old.
years old, absolutely. A lot of
so-
people don't know that.
So
They
it's
just-
quite an achievement. Well, I ran that tricentennial. I was chairman. That's long before I was mayor. And there's just so much in Bensalem to be proud of. And I hope we continue to be able to hold our values here and hold our history and continue to live here.
Well, Mayor, I think with you as our leader and council and working as a team, like you always say, we get the job done. You know, sometimes to be a good leader, sometimes you have to make unpopular decisions.
Well,
And I guess that's just the way it goes. But I know that I'm proud to have lived here for 44 years. And I mean, I've seen the community change in a lot of ways.
Well,
It's certainly not a sleepy farming community.
oh
and
gosh,
some people
not
are
when
caught in a time
not when I
warp.
grew up.
That,
That's
you know,
correct.
that they believe it should still be that way, but that's just not reality.
But I'm just proud to be part of this community, and I bleed Bensalem. What can I tell you?
B-Town.
B-Town.
B-Town. B-Town is where it's at. Now with that, well, you'll see us, we'll be back on before the holidays, but it probably won't be before Thanksgiving, so we wish you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving. To our Jewish community, a happy Hanukkah as you begin your days of holidays there. God bless, and we support you, and we'll talk to you later.
Till next time, everybody. God bless.